Yo guys, welcome back to another vlog. Well, okay, here's the thing. The first day when we got here to Miami, I vlogged on my GoPro and I can't get the footage for you guys, but I'll fix it, I promise. So this is our last day in Miami. Yeah, last day. And we're now on Ocean Drive. And yeah, I'll film where we're going next. Okay, yeah, so I just stopped at an ice cream place and I got a Oreo. Let's see how it tastes. Good. My brothers.
You have to say deer.
A deer.
Thank you.
Ella. Here with the ice cream. Oh yeah.
Hey, we gotta get your head.
Everglades. Guys, we're going through here. Alligators, and it's raining. Really loud. Minutes. We moved a little bit. Fun.
We gain weight. That's
Half of the people on the beach. was legit fun, but I'm soaked. My phone's wet.
Oh, no, you're not.
Oh, crap.
Wait, how can he jump here? He could jump.
I haven't trained them since birth. They didn't grow up here. They're not domesticated. They're not my pet. Okay? I love them all very, very much. But if one of them happened to grab a part of my arm, they would rip it off and eat it in front of me and not even say sorry and not even think twice about it. And that doesn't make them evil. That makes them very intelligent. That makes them very excellent survivors out in the wild when they're by themselves, because that is the only person they can depend on is themselves. Okay? Now, I'm going to grab up one of these alligators and use them for your show. Before I do that, I want you guys to understand alligators better than the rest of the world. That's why you came here. Okay? And I'm also going to show you guys some epic maneuvers the Miccosukee people used to do to feed their family and their tribe. Now, I want you to understand, why isn't he doing anything right now? Does anybody have a guess? Why he's not doing anything? So you can actually teach people about it when you're showing them on Facebook or showing your family and friends these videos. Now, this alligator is big and strong. So I need to be very, very careful. Well, like I said, I do not hurt the alligators throughout the show. And this is a rescue. So this animal was fed by a person. That's the only reason he's here. Otherwise, I would love to let him go be free out in the Everglades. So when you feed an alligator, what does it think is food now? People. Don't feed alligators. Please. It's the most important thing about this entire demonstration. Now, alligator in Miccosukee is halpate. Say it with me.
Hogpate. Hogpate. And this is a large alligator, so that's Hogpate Shobit. And that is what is a prized possession for the Miccosukee people. Now, they didn't go out and grab alligators with their bare hands to harass wildlife. Far from that. They showed the wildlife respect. Getting a little tendonitis. Rubbing my knees raw on this concrete. Now, they showed the wildlife respect, and they only took what they needed from the environment. Take something from them. Learn from them. Very important. Now, I'm on his back. I didn't get bit. That's when most people get bit, is jumping onto the back or opening and closing the mouth. Now, I want you to look at what he does when I tap his jaws. He's opening his mouth. Little by little, he's opening his jaws. Now, that's not because he's upset that I'm touching him on the face. In a couple of days. He'll go through 3,000 to 5,000 of these new teeth in his entire life, kind of how a shark does. Now, he needs to do this because of his bite force. This animal that I've got in my hands right here can bite down with 2,000 pounds of pressure in his jaws right here. Silence. That's good. That means you guys are impressed by the alligator's jaw pressure, because it only takes 500 pounds. I Googled it. It only takes 500 pounds to flatten a human skull. He's got 2,000 pounds of pressure. All right, buddy. Now, like I said, he does not like the show in any way, shape, or form, but it doesn't hurt him at all. That's what makes me happiest about this, because these shows help stop the destruction of their species. Because the number one thing that destroys alligators. Okay. All right, now that you guys know that. Now, the next step is to hold the gator's jaws shut with my neck, so that way I can tie up his jaws. I know it sounds crazy, but your neck, if you do a little bit of neck workouts, I guess, by keeping gator's jaws shut, going smaller to bigger over time, you can keep a big gator's jaws shut with just your neck strength. Now, you need to move quickly, so I'm going to pin his jaws closed with my neck, so that way my hands are free to actually take out my rope and tie a knot around his jaws. Now, why would you want to bring home a gator alive instead of just kill him and bring him home? Wouldn't that be easier and safer? Why would you want to bring him home alive? What was that? Fresh meat. Oh, it sounds funny, I guess, but that is what it is, exactly. Because reptile meat spoils in under 2 hours in the Florida heat and sun. Or so I've been told. I don't actually kill reptiles, but I've been told that. So that's why they would do this bulldogging technique and tie up the gator to bring him home. Check it out, guys. Alright guys, that's enough of that. So that's how you can actually pull that off with little injury to the animal handler. Now, once the alligator was safely tied and secured, I tossed him in my canoe. Okay, this is an alligator that could absolutely kill me right now, so I want you guys to be with me here in this moment. Okay, this is about saving alligators and teaching the Miccosukee way of respecting wildlife and only taking what you need from the environment. Now, this alligator, I said he can bite really hard, right? But it doesn't really set in when you say 2,000 pounds. It's hard to try to picture. So let me see if I can give you some kind of reference here. Easy, buddy. I think he surprised himself. That'll wake you up. Woo. The people are back this way. All right. Give me 1 second. We're going to count it. Now you guys actually know what I'm working with here. Awesome. I like being on the same page. Okay. Now guys, here goes the last trick of the day. I'm going to hold his jaws open using just my chin, pressing down on his top row of teeth. Now you might be thinking, well, when he closes his jaws, the bottom jaw doesn't really cover the top jaw. So if he just slams his jaws shut, he'll be fine. Maybe, but it's wet in those jaws. I could slip, or he could lunge up and grab me. This is all possible. I want you guys to get some really nice pictures here. The purpose of this trick is absolutely nothing. You're gonna float. Also, if any water falls in, he's going to slam shut. So we're gonna be pretty good. Smells great, by the way. I'll cover his eyes. I can do this very quickly if I don't touch in the mouth. He has no idea my hand is in there. Okay. Thank you guys for coming out today. Alright. Now, last things last. Do not fear alligators. They're not to be feared. They literally sit around like sacks of potatoes out in the wild. Because that's how they hunt. So just don't approach them and you'll be just fine. Now, I'm going to cover this animal's eyes and I want you to give this beautiful beast a big round of applause. Alright, thank you. Hasta la vista, buddy. Alright, guys. Can you believe he's not trained? That's how chill they are. They're really not aggressive animals at all. Now we're going to bring out a small alligator for you guys to hold right over here. And if you guys are feeling more adventurous, he can breathe just fine. His skull bone is about as dense as the concrete that you're standing on. Yeah. Very, very cool. Very strong. Now this does, however, help you not get bit while handling him. I know, it's exciting. Now this guy is a rescue too. Somebody fed him. Oh, he's getting ready to thresh. He's thinking about it. This guy was a rescued alligator as well. So he can never be released. So I have to take very good care of him because he's going to live up to almost 100 years if I take good care of him. So that way the next generation can take care of him because he's going to outlive me. And I made peace with that. Okay, who's first? Yes. Okay. So you're going to come on up. Now guys,